In this channel, we are going to solve all the problems. Those are there in algorithm section of Hackerrank. And we will solve one by one each and every problems starting from the beginning. And then we will see multiple solutions if possible. Then you will understand the approach to solve a problem. This will be a live recordings and you will get the source code in the description of this video. The first problem is very simple, that is sum of two integers. That's why I have included one more solution to another problem, that is simple array sum. And in future video you will get only one problem and one solution in each video, and you will get the implementation in the description of the video. Let's begin with our first question in algorithm section. Let's open hackerrank.com/dashboard, and here we will get the algorithm section. Our intention here is to solve all the algorithms one by one. Okay. So let's begin with our first one, solveMeFirst. Okay, exit. What it is saying, complete the function this to compute the sum of two integers. Okay, I think this is easiest one. Sum of two integers a plus b. Fine, sample input is a equals to 2 3 5. Okay, fine, this is very straightforward, and okay, we can simply do return a plus b, right? So this is simple one. I hope you can understand. If any issue, you can comment me. I will update with the explanation. Let's submit the code. Yeah, two test cases are there, all are passing. Fine. Okay, let's now move to next challenge. Okay, given an array of integers, find the sum of its elements. Okay, sum of its elements. Okay, 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 okay. So let's look into sample input 6 is the number of elements inside the array, and these are the elements. If you will add this, then it will become 31. Okay, fine. Simple array. Let me to complete it, and after that I will tell you how I solve this problem. Okay, I am doing it in a single line. Just to return, there is something known as accumulate. Okay, it is there in numeric header. Accumulate needs begin and end iterator. Okay, ar.end, and one more parameter, that is the initial value, that is 0. If you are giving 1, then it will add 1 to the corresponding result. Okay, after adding all the elements inside this vector, again it will add 1. That's why we are keeping 0. Don't add anything, just add the elements, those are there in this container. Fine, let me to check if it is working or not. Yes, it is working fine. Now let's run all the tests. Yes, all the tests are correct. So instead of using algorithm, if you would like to do it in some other way, like iterating all the elements of the vector and adding all the elements inside the vector, so we can say, let's say sum is 0, and how to iterate inside a vector. Let me to explain this to you. These are the elements. Let's say these are the elements. Okay, this is our vector ar. So this is 0 1 2 3 4, likewise. And if I'm saying ar of 0, to access this we have to say ar of 1, likewise ar of 2, ar of 3, ar of 4. Okay, so we need to begin from 0th index, right? need to begin from 0th index and up to how many elements are there? We don't know, right? So how to get number of elements inside a vector? So there is a function size. Okay, from this function, if you are calling this function, we will come to know what is size of this vector. Okay, so let's do that. From 0 up to size, iterate all the elements and simultaneously add those elements to this and store the elements inside the sum. That means initially our sum will be 0. Okay, initially sum is 0. Let's read this element, take it off, add it with 0, you will get some value. Let's say this is 10. So here sum will become 10. After in next iteration, let's say it is 12. Okay, so we have to add this element to the existing sum. Now existing sum is 10. So 10 plus 12, it will become how much? It will become 22. And after that, one more element is there. Let's say one more element is there. So accordingly, we will add one elements up to end of the vector. Okay. Okay, let me do it. Okay, so how to iterate inside a vector? The simplest way is using range based for loop. Okay, so I can say auto ref item inside the vector ar. Now sorry, yeah, automatically it will deduce the type, and in this case it will be integer. Directly you can write int. Fine. Okay, so while we are getting the elements or collecting the element from the vector, immediately we are adding it to the sum, so we can use it like this, and finally we can return it, return sum. Fine. So now see, run the code. Run it. All test cases are passing. Okay, yes, so instead of writing all these lines of codes, we can directly use std accumulate, which is nothing but part of algorithm.